Hello and welcome back to Pine City Apiary. Today we're going to take a look at the beehives. Yesterday we got a big bearding event on laying right, and today so far looks like they're doing okay. But we're going to start off with the top bars. Also, I had a viewer that has top bar hives and he's having an issue with combs breaking off. So I want to show how I address that both preventively and also retroactively when it does occur, what I do to try to solve that. I've got my smoker lit up, as you can probably see the smoke, and so let me get my veil on and let's do this. The first part of this video is going to be showing what to do if you end up getting a broken bar. Now, this comb was broken inside the swarm hive, so we're not losing anything here. But what you want to do is you're going to want to get a clean, straight top. So you're going to want to even up the edges, and you're going to want to build what I call a rescue bar. And all a rescue bar is a top bar with a piece of hardware cloth bent in a U shape, and what you do is just take it and press it into the comb. Oops, missed. So press it right into the comb. Okay, and what that will do is that will hang from the comb, and the bees will come back and they will permanently attach it to that bar. So that's one version of a rescue bar using hardware cloth. Other beekeepers have used hair clips, and they zip tie hair clip on the top bar, and they use the hair clips to grab onto the comb. And some have actually drawn holes, drilled holes through the top bar and put barbecue wooden skewers to hold that. But if you're going to be having top bar hives, you definitely want to have some rescue bars handy at all times, because no matter how hard you try, combs are going to break. Like today, it's very hot out and the comb's very soft, and it could tear and break quite easily. Alright, so we gave some smoke. We're going to open them up here, and this first bar is the one that we gave them yesterday. And as you can see, they're festooning on it. They're building new comb. So I'm going to let them continue to do that. And I'm going to give this broken bar, which just got curled because it's so soft and hot right now, all right. So we're going to be doing the same thing on this hive as we did on Hive Strike, and we're going to be looking for swarm cells. Well, this is one of the sugar mess bars, and you can see that this side is all gone with the sugar mess, and this side is just that little bit left. They're working on it. Underneath the hive, actually, there is a pile. I'll get a shot of that later. There's a pile of sugar. This one, I believe, would have been also a sugar mess one, Man, that's heavy. This side is empty as far as sugar. A lot of nectar. And no sugar on this side. So, no swarm cells. I will need it when I go to the Langstroths, but I'm going to take a break before then.
I'm going to mow a fun yard.
Alright.
Should I do that one now?
You sure can. Get it before it gets too hot. Alright, that one had a lot of brood in it. A lot of seal brood. Got a bee down here doing a waggle dance. Here. It's all worker brood. It's all worker brood and a little bit of pollen on this side. I'm afraid to turn it upside down. And a lot of eggs laid on the bottom. Solid brood. Got ladies. Right. I'm going to give them another bar. And this one also has sugar mess in it, so they'll know what to do. That's just awesome brood. Alright. Those are drone cells. Scared me at first. But she's just doing a great job. That was more of the same brood and pollen. Eggs in there. Got a few more bars to go, and like I said, my mission in here today is just to check for swarm cells. Just amazing how much brood there is in this hive. Some of you may remember this hive is the hive that had all the frost and the icicles in it this winter. And, I don't know, I think we're too late. The icicle and the comb. We weren't sure if they were going to make it or not, but they have just really alright. Put them back together. Now when you put them back together, I like to grab 2 or 3 bars at a time, and that helps prevent squishing bees, less chances of it. Yeah, I forgot I had these empties. Use them. All right, so Hive Face. We gave them 3 bars. One was a rescue bar. We showed how to use hardware cloth on a top bar to stick, I guess is the best word, stick the comb onto. The bees will attach it permanently later. We also gave them 1 drawn bar. We put that right next to the queen so she can start working on that to clean it up. And one blank bar. They got a total of 20 bars in here now, which is almost full strength as far as bars go. And like I mentioned a little bit ago, you know, I find that amazing. You take a look at where these girls were coming out of winter. This is the hive that had frost inside the hive and had icicles from the combs. Anyone that knows beekeeping in the wintertime knows that those are two bad things. So for them to recover from that and thrive, it really makes me happy about that. They're doing a really good job. All right. Well, Brian, I hope this helps. Showed you on Hive Stripe how to cut up the sides of the hive to free those combs so they don't tear off, and what to do if they do tear off, because top bar hive, you are going to get broken comb. That's one disadvantage of them. If you had Langstroth hive with foundationless, you have the same issue. You have to make sure that that you don't tilt it a certain way, otherwise the comb could fall out of those foundations or out of the frames as well. All right. Well, that's going to do it. It is hot. I'm going to go in and get some air conditioning and something to drink. Get my air back on. And I'm going to load this up, edit and load this up today so I get it to Brian as soon as I can. So, as always, well, before I do the as always part, I hope that you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up are super cool. And you too can be super cool if you give me one. And now, as always, thank you for watching. Have a great day.